He's a Bulldog, SEC champion. Ladies and gentlemen, UGA defensive lineman, Christen Miller.
My mom don't even know what be going on out there. She just be, Hercules. I just want to see my mom happy. Like, freshman year, I played against Oregon. I kid you not. I played 17 plays straight. Coach Scott, you're wrong for that. In the building with a fit on. Oh my, they said Christian like how you do it. Sci-fi.
So this guy just took over my podcast. And just stop following anything else in life. Follow us.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. Yeah, talk to him. Yeah, I'm the sickest in the building for real. I'm with the Underdawgs. And we're gonna start it off real smooth, real cool. Yeah. So I'm just thinking to myself, like how I get here. So I was just going through my requests and I seen a message and I couldn't just but help myself but to come. Okay. Dang, and I'm just thinking to myself, I was down bad on my, and I can't see nobody else. I was trying to face my fears, all I had was face of tears. I was trying to get my bag, so I just caught it off the rib. They said, "Lil' Percy, like what you doing? This football stuff I'm just pursuing. I already knew it. I don't like this beat, let's switch it up."
Was there a better way to start this podcast?
I ain't never heard another. Look, I don't even freestyle. I just wanted to start it off with some jizz, man. I just wanted to bring some juice to the podcast.
I'll tell you something. This whole thing was not planned, and it's beautiful. This is the beauty of being live. We're not. Yeah, I mean, listen. We got today our first UGA football guest and freestyler. He's a funny guy off the field. However, a monster ready to take over the world once he hears.
Don't get it twisted. That smile come off quick when we go in that field.
No. However, a monster ready to take over the world once he hears the cheers of the thousands of people in Sanford Stadium.
Yes, sir.
That's where I was going. He's an example of a person who was born in a small town to do great things. He's a Bulldog, SEC champion. Ladies and gentlemen, UGA defensive lineman, Christen Miller.
Oh, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me. For real.
You were saying before, you've done a bunch of podcasts.
Yeah.
And lately you haven't been doing any.
At all.
What's the reason?
Just because, like, going into this year, I really had a different mindset. Like, I was in the mindset of, like, I just wanted to play. Like, I knew I had to start. I knew things was different. And I just had this mindset this season. Like, I ain't want to do too much talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of in that mindset, but I'm still trying to push the narrative of what I got going on outside of football. But really, I just didn't want to be on no big podcast. Nothing. I just wanted to. I like to grow with people. You know what I'm saying? So soon as y'all hit my phone, I seen y'all page. You had a lot of stuff going with y'all. Good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Good camera work, quality work. I say, yeah, I'm gonna get down with the Underdawgs. I got to get down with y'all.
I appreciate it. A man of the people. We said it before. We continue saying
it.
it.
Appreciate y'all.
Man, you've been, like you said it, you've been trying to focus a little bit more on football because you've been all over the place doing music, doing videos even. You used to vlog. Man. What the heck?
Man,
how do you find the time to do all that?
Just like, man, having football, getting it taken away from me my 10th grade, really my 9th grade year, it taught me that you gotta have some plan B's, some plan C's. Like you gotta have something you can fall back on. Yeah. And really just like, I always loved it. I feel like I was just insecure about it. I really didn't want to push it because like, you don't really see that narrative that much. You don't see football players really showing you what else they can do. And I know it's a lot of other football players in the world that's talented just like me, but they was once just like me. They don't want you to see what's really going on because they insecure. They really don't know how they feel about it. But when you know what you want to do, go push it. Especially if you know you're good at football, especially if you can back it up on the field, go push it. Like go push it. Yeah.
You push people down.
We push.
We watched a little bit of your film. You going right through.
Yeah, we going right through. We're not wasting no time at all.
I think I said this for Alexandra. I'll say it for you too. I think if you wanted to take over the podcast, all of us against you, you still win. I'd put my money on you.
Hey, listen.
I put all my money on you.
We got like 10 guys in the studio, by the way. Hey, I'm still very confident about this.
Unless my life is in danger, I cannot touch you. I don't do that. If we not on the field, we're smiling. We're having a great time.
We're right back in.
Hey, we're chilling. We're
having
good.
A fantastic time.
We're having a fantastic time.
You remind me so much of one of my friends that I respect so much. He played with the Chicago Bears for 1 year, but you never would guess. He's like the nicest guy, happiest man in the world. But I saw one time this guy was acting up in a store, and I was like, oh shit, he did play for the Bears. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on one. Other than that, I'm cool. We're blessed. We're chilling. We're good. We're good.
The most calm man I've ever seen.
We're good, man. We vibing, man. Hey, the vibe's crazy in here, man. I love it.
You like it? I'm glad. I'm glad.
I'm chilling. It's a little hot though, but I'm chilling though.
I agree with that.
He said I agree with that.
Because we have some really hot merch, by the way.
Oh man,
We have some really hot merch.
2X.
Really hot merch, but there's
2X.
almost like a 100% chance it does not fit.
I wear 2X.
Yeah, on it. No, I don't. I was
God.
planning on
Oh,
bringing
my
you
God.
one. I was planning on
know.
bringing you.
Oh.
He was in charge of ordering.
It's not only
me.
y'all, it's the mall too.
The mall?
Y'all just don't have the world don't have love for the big boys.
You're right.
Size
You're
15,
right.
they don't have love
We
for us.
need to love more.
2X, 3X, they don't have love for us.
No.
Big size jeans, they don't got love for us. It's a cold world. Look, it's a cold world.
So where you find the love at? I mean, it ain't the mall. Huh?
Fashion Nova, man. Shout out y'all. I love y'all so much. I need a sponsorship. Shout out Fashion Nova.
NIL, please come our way. Thank you.
Please,
Thank you.
Please. And get the boys right too, man. We a family. Yes, sir.
I love the mentality you have. Very family oriented. It sounds like you've been through your entire life, yeah?
Man, like, family is everything to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I say family is everything to me, because you got to realize, like, even with y'all, like, y'all only as strong as the weakest link in the group. Like, everybody got to be as one together, like, in order for everybody to grow. Like, I can't do nothing by myself. So, like, my team, then my family outside of my team, like, I got 3 teams. I got the team that I play for. I got my financial advisor, my manager, assistants, all that. And then I got my family, mom, dad. It's like I rely on all of them, everybody, in order for me to win. I got to have them. Same thing with y'all. Like, y'all, this won't be nothing without the pieces. You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
You got to have the pieces. You got to have the pieces.
That's a great way to put it together. And I know you, is it Kim is your manager?
Oh, no, Kira.
Kira. I know
Kira
she was
Vinegar.
pushing you to start a little huddle program over the summer. What happened with
Yeah,
that?
man, Kira, she, I wanted it to be called MTM, but she wanted it to be, the huddle, and I agreed with her. I wanted it to be the huddle because, like I said, you gotta have that team. So, like, that's the whole vibe. Shout out Kira, man.
Yeah, and it sounds like you started it with a team though, with MTM,
Yeah,
right?
with MTM, man. My day one brothers, man. My day one boys. They all doing good, man. Shout out Barry Jackson. He had Cincinnati. Shout out Adonijah Green. He had Louisville. Shout out Everett Russaw. He had Memphis. Shout out Ricky Lee. He had Sacramento State. Shout out my dog Can Lee. He had Auburn. And then I got my other brother CJ Madden. He had Purdue. It's so many. Terrio, man, Eastside partner, man. Got Boulevard La Squirrel. He out there too. So them my day one road dog. They didn't make a D1. They still doing good in life. So like it's a blessing. 'Cause like we all kind of like we all feed off each other. Like it's a different type of love. Like we all living through our purposes and our dreams. So I live through them boys, man. I'm proud of them.
It's the importance of friendship and the strength of friendship that if you find the right people and you pick the right people, then everybody will get the best out of it. I don't think it's a case. I don't think it's the case. These guys all made it because you hear the right talk. You hear the right advice. You hear and you perceive the energy of the right mentality. And then you get where this guy is.
It is. It's all mental. It's all mental. And then you have your connections as well. Because no matter wherever you at, you need those people to support you. There is no question.
And then you cannot have any yes mans in your corner. You gotta have people willing to tell you when you're wrong. But then you gotta have people to tell you like you're doing good too. Like it can't just be one sided. But
It's so hard.
It's so hard. Like I feel like if I gotta hold my tongue with a person, maybe it's surface level.
Yeah.
Maybe it can't be deeper than that. Because I'm the type of person, if you in my corner, I have to tell you. And I want you to tell me when I'm wrong because either you got a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. So my coach always tell us that. And I be trying to have a growth mindset because I know what it feel like to be at that bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. And that's part of the question I want to ask you. Stepping from high school to college where the level is so much more competitive, what's something different you noticed in the way coaches talk to you?
honestly, like, it's really like you in high school. The ratio is different. It's a 1 to 12 ratio. It's probably like my high school was a little bit different because we had a lot of D1 guys.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like my high school was built off love. The coaches wasn't really making no money. Like it's not really of a business. You get to Georgia, you got to switch your mindset of something that I've been doing my whole life is now changing something different. Not only is it changing, like in a way of like, okay, it's a business, but like it can change my life if I go about it the right way. And that's what I want because I've been doing something for so long that I love for free. Now I'm coming to college, I'm getting paid for something that I love to do. But it's like, it's different now because the coaches have a different approach to it. They love you, but at the same time, they got a family to take care of. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a business. So I had to learn that. That's something that I hit my face on when I first got here. Like, when I first got here, I thought it was peaches and cream, and I found out quick that, shoot, you better fall in line, you better keep your mindset ready, or you're going to get lost in the sauce. And I definitely got lost in the sauce, but I found out quickly, okay, Chris, it's time to adjust. You got to adjust to what's going on. Once you adjust, you feel me? That's when things start to become, militant. It becomes routine. That's the biggest thing.
Did you have a moment of realization once you became a Bulldog?
Man.
Okay, I need to do much better than this. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. Somebody came to talk to you and they're like, either you change your approach or you're not going to make it anymore.
Shout out my dog D Hill, man. David Hill. If y'all don't know who David Hill is, he one of our coaches at Georgia, man. He always doing sweat equity checks online, so y'all go look at that too. But shout out my dog D Hill. I remember this like it was yesterday. My freshman year, D Hill told me, because I was frustrated. A lot of freshmen who don't play and go through that what's the word? They go through that when you come to college and things is different. So I was a man in high school.
That transitionary period.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go through that period of transition, and it's different because I went from being a man to being a man. And it's like, I had to realize, like, man, it's different. I ain't know how to adjust to that. Certain people get it like my dog, Michael Williams, he got it like this fast, and I watched it with my eyes. But for me, it's kind of like D Hill told me, he was like, Chris, how it feels seeing people pass you up that shouldn't pass you up. And I'm like, damn, like, even though it's really me versus me, like, I'm really in competition with myself, but at the same time, it's like, it hurts you seeing people pass you up when you're not working hard. That shouldn't pass you up. So that put me in a mindset from that point on. It was like week 7. I said, you know what? What's my role? I had to realize, what's the problem? I'm the problem. I looked in the mirror. I said, okay, how can I fix the problem? Okay, but how can I stay consistent with fixing the problem? So once I realized that, scout team? Oh, I was trying to be a scout team All-American. Them boys are telling me, Chris, chill. Nah, hell no. I got to get y'all ready for the game. Like, come on. Like, I started taking pride in scout team because I was like, you know what? This going to prepare me for next year. And then the next following year, I started playing in the games. But at the same time, I still was doing scout team. So it's kind of like I had one foot in, one foot out. That's why this going into last year was so special to me because I was like, I know it was going to be a whole 360. Like, I got to start. I got to play. I got to be somebody that depend on, because in college football, I mean, I done seen a lot of good players not play, and everybody wonder, dang, why John Doe not playing? John Doe is not dependable. And once you realize in life, when you're not dependable, because dependability is always better than ability. And my coach always tell us that, and it's real. Like, it's real life. And when you think about it like that, perspective, it's different. It's different.
It is different. I love that. I love that quote. That reminds you. When we were doing research, I found one. It said, "Mentality before reality."
Man, the mentality before the reality. It's real.
What does that mean to you?
For me, it's kind of like sometimes you gotta have a certain mentality before it gets real. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like this, right? You can't, on Saturday when it's time for the game, you can't just decide, oh, I'm gonna go out there and be mean when you wasn't mean all week, when you wasn't striking all week, you wasn't doing the things you're supposed to do all week. Because I had to realize, and this is when I started to play, I had to realize that I had to do the little things good. It's not just football. What about class? Like, I didn't come here to do school, but I got to, and I got to get my education because it's important. So I had to realize that's okay, not Saturday, because the reality is Saturday. You got to have that mentality on Monday before the reality on Saturday. You can't just wake up on Saturday morning like, okay, we playing Auburn today, let's get it. Let me get mad. Nah, hell no. Hell, you going to go out there and get messed up. You going to go out there and get messed up. It's real out here. Like, it's real. Yeah. It's real, but yeah.
So I want to go through one of the most real moments in your college career.
Man.
I think the moment in which you stepped onto the field for the first time in Sanford Stadium.
Freshman year, I played against Oregon. I kid you not. I played 17 plays straight. My coach did not pull me off. 17 plays straight. Coach Scott, you're wrong for that. But 17 plays straight. When I tell you, I'm a freshman, and then I'm in my city. I'm in Atlanta playing at the Ben Stadium. So I didn't even think I was going to get in. But when he said I was getting in, I'm like, okay.
Oh, my God.
My heart beating fast. I'm like, man, I got anxiety. I'm like, I'm going through it. But it's like, the biggest thing in my head is don't get messed up. I wasn't even worried about my assignment, what I had to do, nothing. All I was thinking was don't get messed up in front of all these people. Because if I do,
don't get messed up.
Because if I do, I know I'm gonna get a call. Hey fam, why you get pancake like that? They gonna be on my ass. They gonna be on my ass. I already know my partners back home gonna be on me because they all watching me like, we want to see you play. That's the hype I had coming in. Like, we want to see you play. So
I thought you against like what? Or what were they ranked at the time?
Oregon was they wasn't ranked, but they was pretty much
That's
ranked.
always good because they got that money coming in.
And they got that money and
Real game.
So you said 17 plays, you were in straight.
Man, when I say I went home like, man, I gotta get prepared for this. I ain't ready. That's when I realized I'm not ready.
So you didn't know you were gonna play the game.
I didn't know, but in my mind, my confidence was so off the wall. Like, if I play, I'm gonna get in a snap. I thought I had it because I'm like, I had a good little fall camp, not a crazy fall camp, but not a bad fall camp. But I was just in my head like, you know what? I'm confident, but it was fake confidence. Hey, it's one of those confidence where you ask me a question like, Chris, what's down the hall? You know the door number down the hall? Yeah, bro, 284. It's really 115. I'm just trying to be fake confident. Like, I knew I didn't know it. Like, I knew I couldn't go out there and do what I was supposed to do. I was being fake confident.
But when did that realization hit? Because I imagine you didn't know it was fake confidence, but when you got out there?
Man, honestly, fast forward until like week 4, I think. I remember like it was yesterday. I was going against Michael Morris. Man, when I tell you that's a silverback, boy, I still get bad memories from that. Like, when I say, that's when I realized I got a man up. He tossed me 6 gaps. I think he tossed it to the referee on the sideline. I was in the middle of the field. He tossed it to the referee. I said, man, it's time to man up.
And just for reference, you're like, what, 305, right? 6'4"?
I was skinny. I was 300 flat. Like, I was 300 flat. Like,
yeah, real skinny.
Skinny. I barely lift weights in high school for real.
What you mean barely lift weights?
I ain't really lift weights in high school for real. Like, I did a lot of like push-ups and stuff. I ain't lift that much.
Honestly though, like with the body type you got, doing push-ups, that's pretty good exercise.
Nah, for real. Like now I gotta lift weights. Shout out Sinclair though. You don't got no choice. Like, nah, I'm lifting weights. I'm lifting. I'm getting big and strong. But when I first came in, I was weak. Like, I was weak-minded, weak everything.
Let's go back to the game. The game is over. You go in the locker room. Who do you call? Who's the first person you call?
Really, I ain't call nobody. I went to Instagram. I ain't called nobody. I went to Instagram. I had to see what was going on Instagram. I wanted to see, like, cause I was like, I get more followers. I'm like, I know I ain't play good, but like, what's going on? Who are you posting me? But
were you thinking more about followers, likes, or chicks in your DMs?
Really, neither. I really was on the vibe of like what people from my family posted me. Like, I was trying to see like who posted me, like
who's supporting me right now.
Who's supporting me? That's the biggest thing. That's what I like. I told you I'm a family guy. I'm trying to see who's supporting me. I'm trying to see who's watching. Like,
well, but that's why I asked you who did you call
because I got in. It was like I got in on the poop minutes. It was like the last 5 minutes of the game. So I'm like, it's 55-0. So I'm like, usually people cut the game off. So who watching? Who's supporting me? That's my biggest thing. Like,
and then who is that person that posted?
I remember the first person who posted, my dog David, man. Shout out David Carter, man.
David Carter.
My dog from high school. He always stayed solid, man. Shout out my brother, man. He was the first one who posted me. I remember like it was yesterday. He always supported me. He always gonna be the first one that posted me after the game. So he really showed real love, man. You know it's love, brother.
Man, I wish I could tell my mom I played for UGA.
You got on the field.
I just wish I could tell her that. I just want to see my mom happy.
Like, my mom don't even know what be going on out there. She just be, Hercules, my baby. She don't know what's going on. My mama don't got an idea. My dad finally just got an idea what's going on.
Oh, so he wasn't a football fan.
Not like I was a football fan growing up bad, but I don't come from a athletic family at all. Like, my family is like that's why like I do rap. I got a lot of stuff going on with fashion. As y'all see, I got it on, you know what I'm saying?
Very cool style.
You know what I'm saying? Just a different style, but like, my family is very artistic. Like, I come from a musically inclined family. What else? Like, my dad loved fashion. That's probably why I love fashion so much. I watched my dad put it on since I was young. So like, I come from a real different type of family. Like, they're not really a football type of family. So it's kind of like, when I tried to play football as a youngin', like, it took my dad a long time to kind of get like in it a little bit because like he's not used to that type of vibe.
I mean, I imagine his first thought as well is like, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get CTE, you get some brain damage.
See what I'm saying? Like, he kind of had like a little like not that he didn't want me to play, but it's kind of like that's not his norm. Think about it. My son took, Dad, I don't play football. When you want to play football, son? We going tomorrow. I'm finna go sign you up. Like, that's my norm. Like, I play football. Like, my dad, that's not his norm. So it's like, it was kind of, my granddad actually, because we moved from Atlanta for 2 years. We had stayed in Savannah when I was like in 4th and 5th grade. And my granddad, rest in peace his soul, my granddad actually the one who told my mom to sign me up for football. Cause my mom was kind of like, Marguerite, she had to warm up to it. She ain't really she was the main one. Like she didn't want me to get me hurt. She didn't want me to get hurt. My granddad was like, put that boy in football. He need to go hit some. Cause I wasn't a bad kid, but I was just always trying to get into something.
Always looking for something to do.
Always looking for something to do. I can't sit down. So like, granddad said put me in, and ever since then it's been a wrap. It's been a wrap.
Yeah, was there a moment you thought, okay, this is going to be a career? I'm going to do this?
At first, I hated it. You know why I hated it? Because I hated conditioning.
I knew it.
Hey, but before I got into it, I'm like, oh, my God, I can't wait to play football. Like, I can't wait. And then I realized that it's more than just lining up. It's the groundwork. Like, I don't know what y'all did to get set up today. It probably was a lot of hard work to set up the groundwork. All I know is when I showed up, I came into a good environment and sat to the mic. Same thing with football. Like, I didn't know I had to run laps.
The fun part is the game.
It's like 93 degrees.
I would have stayed at home.
The fun part is the game.
Oh, yeah.
The fun part is being here talking with everybody doing what they like to do.
Man.
Everything that goes before, you got to do it to be here, no?
If you told me I can sleep the whole week and get ready for the game, hey, I get my rest.
Yeah.
But you got to prepare, and that's what comes with everything in life. Like,
Yeah.
so it's a full circle moment, but yeah.
I bet some of the high school kids who played against you didn't prepare for the game.
Oh nah, they prepared. They tried their hardest.
I don't think there was enough time in the world to prepare to play against you in high school.
They tried their hardest, but I was just a wrecking ball. Like I just couldn't be stopped.
I found this article from 2021, and by the way, a friend of mine I discovered was doing the play-by-play of that game.
Oh man!
And he said you did this guy really, really bad during the entire game, and they made an article about it.
Oh,
Fortunately, the guy's name never came out, so like at least his reputation is good.
Oh man, I knew it was gonna be this.
Okay, so hold on. He terrorized the Westminster offensive line. He manhandled his opponents at defensive tackle,
don't play
and
the clip.
later did the same thing at offensive tackle. Too big, too powerful. So how does it feel to be painted as an unbeatable Marvel villain on the field?
Oh man, I ain't mean to do him like that. I think he's somewhere doing. I think he just probably graduated college. I think he's doing taxes. I gotta go find my taxes a little.
I heard he hasn't closed an eye in about 3 years since it happened. 4 years. He hasn't been sleeping much.
I didn't mean to do him like that. It was. I think I was just aggravated that day. We had a bad team dinner that day. I remember that day like it was yesterday.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm just like
really bad that we can't talk about it, or bad?
No, it's just like we just had a bad team dinner. I don't know who prepared it or who made it. It was
like
just
the food was bad.
The food just was not good.
Yeah, like and when I get hangry, like anybody, when I get hangry, it's just to the point where I was like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to, nothing like.
You tell me I'm finna die if I don't give you like a good cooked burger?
Man, like if I don't get what I'm supposed to have, somebody gonna fill your hands. Like I gotta eat.
I'm telling you, that's what my ex-girlfriend did to me when she was hungry.
Hey, don't you play with them women. Listen, I don't know if y'all got ladies or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? When they hungry, make sure y'all feed them.
Feed the woman.
Please.
Yeah, I agree. Very important. Do you cook?
The quiet. I just got on my cooking wave. Just got on it. You know, right now I'm limited. Only steaks and steaks.
That's your limit. That's your limitation.
That's my only. I'm only steaks. Lamb chops on a good day. Cereal on a bad day. I'm learning though. I got a growth mindset. I'm learning how to cook.
I love it. You got into breakfast food yet? You get a little omelets, maybe some little scrambled eggs, cottage cheese.
I'm good for eggs though. I'm good for eggs. I go egg whites in a little cart. I'm good for eggs. That's day one. That's day one install. I'm good. I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we good on that. Yeah, yes sir.
By the way, he said steaks. Didn't we saw a video the other day of the football team? Because you guys have a separate dining hall compared to all athletes.
Yeah, we got with the athletes, we got our own like little restaurant in the facility. It's called Bones, and then we got the kitchen with like the little seating area, all that, and then in the back of the kitchen, it's a demo kitchen with like eight like little stoves, and we all go back there on Thursday and like cook like whatever they got. Like so, this week we had steaks. It was like sirloin, I think, steaks, and then like next week we probably had like lamb chops or something, and then we'll probably just
It's a good life you're living.
Nah, it's a great life. I can't sit up here and be like, nah, I'm blessed. Cause spring break taught me when all that got taken away, I said, dang, we got it good. When I had to fend for myself and DoorDash, I said we got it good. So shout out to all our chefs, man. Shout out Chef Rod, Chef B, Jose, man. Shout out the whole game, man. Shout out Nutrition too. Appreciate y'all.
That's fantastic. And what y'all, I think what's what UGA Nutrition does that's unique is that demo kitchen. So you have these like first star, like Michelin star chefs coming in and teaching you how to cook these foods. So when you go on spring break, you can Uber Eat some steaks. You can cook yourself.
And that's what I thought about, but I didn't get to it. I got to man up. I got to man up. Hey, it's time to man up. Look, you see how I'm holding myself accountable? It's time to man up. It's time to man up. I'm holding myself accountable.
I respect it.
I'm telling you, I did the mistake to bring my Italian friend to the all-you-can-eat at Bolton. Have you ever been to one of the dining halls, anyway, by the way? Like, have you ever lived the life that we common human beings have to go through every day, the difficulties?
Listen.
Awesome.
I always wanted to go, but then my friend, my homegirl, she told me, she was like, you don't go in there. You're wasting your time.
Why?
You're wasting your time.
Why?
Because she told me it's one good day in there. Like she said, it's like one good day. I think is it fried chicken? Is that when they cook the fried chicken?
Yeah,
chicken
it's
day?
usually one day they do the fried chicken.
Yeah, she said that's like the best day in there. But it's pretty like, it's pretty.
But come on, you're a UGA student. You should see the dining
I'm gonna make y'all a
too.
promise. One day we gotta have dinner. The whole staff. We go in there. I go in there. Listen, I'm never too good for nothing. Now I come from humble background. I'm never too good for nothing. So I come to let me know. Text my phone. I'll pull up.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna be there early. Y'all know how we get.
I'm gonna bring him at the nicest dining hall at UGA.
Listen, bring me to the nicest one. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got a dessert. Hold on.
They do have dessert.
Miss Corey, you're watching that. No dessert. No dessert.
Hey,
the camera's on.
No.
We'll talk about that later. The camera's on. I'm living healthy.
I am honestly worried for those chefs and the amount of food they have to cook for you guys.
Man.
They say it. It's like feeding a football team.
Literally. But what I can say, some days them boys don't eat all of that because I'm one of them boys. Some days I go
bring it home.
Yeah, because like some days we be having some good meals. Some days it be hit or miss, and I just go home and I just fend for myself. But for the most part though, when we do make but it's crazy though because the food that I want to have more of, they come and eat it all. But in the food that you really don't want, it just sit there and just be there chilling. Like, You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to fight for lamb chops on the demo kitchen. And I be like, man, damn. Y'all don't do this with the sirloins? But y'all want the lamb chops.
Because sirloin is kind of, there's not much fat.
It's just.
I'm not a big fan of sirloin.
Yeah, it's average.
Average, I agree.
Lamb chops, exquisite eats.
Really?
Steak with butter or oil? There's a right and a wrong answer.
There's a right. The healthy way to go, I probably would say oil. Hey, Miss Corey. Was that a setup?
That's her.
Hey, we talked to her. Trying to set me up.
We talked to her.
Hey,
before.
You see how? Look, I'm on game with it. Look, Hey, Miss Corey. But
yeah. I mean, listen, I come from Tuscany. We make olive oil, so I will always tell you olive oil just because it tastes better.
Hey, let me get some though.
I'll get you some.
Bet.
I'll get you a little bottle of olive oil from my family in Tuscany. I actually have some at home. I put it in the airplane. I didn't know if they were going to stop me for doing a terrorist attack because I was bringing all that oil from Tuscany. It was a little suspicious.
They can't stop a guy like you. They can't.
They can't.
A little too confident. He's walking through. He ain't got nothing in his bag.
Like, you gotta look when they see you jittery. That's when they know something going on. You just gotta walk with confidence. That's all. Like I told you, just fake the confidence until it could become real. That's how it is.
So talking about faking that confidence, let's talk about getting ready for a game.
Thank you guys for watching part 1 of the Christen Miller podcast. Part 2 is coming up soon. We want to give this football that Christen Miller signed to you guys, the hardcore football Georgia fans. And all you have to do is go on our Instagram, share our last post 5 times, take a screenshot of that, comment and like our last post. See you guys next time.